We have someone else on here?
Yeah, I got Melvin on.
Oh, Melvin. Oh, hey, Mel.
Welcome, Melvin. All right, hold on. Let me turn over to you. Okay, you guys control. All right, you got it.
All right. So I'm the host. So I can hit the record button when we're ready, right?
I hit the record. It's recording already. So
it's recording. Oh, okay.
So welcome everybody. And as you set up, everybody will be joining. I'm texting people to remind them to get on.
All right. So you want to do the welcome?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Just give it a couple of minutes and then we'll get right in.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna mute my mic, cut out the background noise right now. So I'm doing a presentation in the meantime too.
There you go.
This business is awesome, man.
Well, you're absolutely killing it.
Can you see my screen on class?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, awesome. So Uncle S, are you in this trade?
Which one is that one?
USD JPY.
Yeah, I jumped on it. I'm in it. So, well,
I sent it to you guys early this morning or last night. When did I send it? Last night or this morning?
Last night.
Yeah.
Guys, we'll get started. We're recording it anyway, so we'll share it with the team. I
Yeah.
asked Alvin to show the amazing success that he's had. So Alvin, you tell your background when you got involved and just get into some basics. What tools you have and how you've been able to implement some really good success in the first couple of weeks of doing this. And I just want to say all new members, it's not rocket scientist stuff, and there's a formula to working and being successful. So I wanted Alvin to kind of go through that, and we're going to record this and share this with everybody. Go ahead, Alvin. Turn over to you.
Okay, Uncle S. Thanks much. Thanks for inviting me. Giving me the opportunity to share some knowledge and success with you guys. So I'm a telecommunications engineer by profession. That's what I do on a day-to-day basis. But like most of us, we're looking for some way to complement our retirement, and that's where I was upside down basically in my retirement. Can you give me 1 minute, please? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. So, like most people, we're on the hunt trying to find ways and means to make extra income. And I was introduced to IM Market Live on the 16th of September, 2017, short month ago. And having reviewed the information, I decided to get started right off the bat. So that weekend, I spent an entire weekend, engrossed in the training, in the educational material that they provided. And it's a phenomenal platform. And having recognized that it was like a good book. It was like reading a good book. When you have a good book and it's interesting, you can't put it down. Well, that's what happened to me that weekend. And having gone through the training, I said, this is easy. I can do it. And that's not because I'd done it before, but because of on the strength of the information that they provided. So I got started on the 16th of September. It took me a couple of days going through the training material. I'll share that with you here. This is my back office, and they have in their IML Academy. They provide all the training that we use. And I'll show you in a minute, guys, so I load exactly what I did that first weekend into the following week, probably about the Tuesday. So here you have all the trainings that they provide you with your package. All of this comes free with the package. You have the basics, where they go through a history of Forex, the market participants, what is Forex, take you through the whole gamut of what the industry is all about. Basics too, what is a PIP? That's the unit of currency that we trade. What are leverage and lots? They provide all the training, all the information that you need to be successful in there. And it takes you right all the way through intermediate one, where they talk about a broker, who's a broker, chart set up, all the charts are set up, how to read a chart, what is a gap, using the MT4 tool, which is the main trading platform that brokers use and that you're going to interface with during your training, and all the way up to advanced harmonics. Part of the tool, one of the tools that they provide us with in the basic package is a tool they call a harmonic scanner. Now, what the harmonic scanner does, it scans the market on a 24-hour basis, and it looks for patterns, harmony in the market, so to speak. Look for patterns, and it provides an alert, right? Here's a harmonic scanner. This is what it looks like. This is part of the tools that they provide. In this particular pattern, it is recommending a sell-off here at this point D. And if you notice that the market did sell off for this currency pair, USD JPY, they're definitely it alerted you that, hey, there's going to be a potential sale here. And the market did sell off at that point. If we look at another pair, another currency pair, let's look at USD CAD. See what I want to say. So I'm live now. That's Harmony scanner right now, guys. Is live. I'm looking at a live results from the scanner currently. There's no pair, there's no scan for that one. Let's look at another pair. Now, please, guys. I don't know what's happening now, Uncle S. Don't you know it? Okay. All right, so here's another scan. If you notice, the scanner in this instance is recommending a buy. And what happened? Market did swing high, you know, higher. So this, I'm sorry. 1 minute, guys. I apologize for that, guys. Grandkids are home, so. Yeah, so in this scan, it's a live scan again. The scanner is indicating a buy on this currency pair, GBP, the British pound against Canadian dollar, and it did swing higher. So the tools that they provide, awesome, awesome, awesome tool, guys. You know, I mean, my first 2 weeks in trading, that's all I relied on. Information from this tool, the Harmonic Scanner. And since started trading on the 25th of September, I've had all winning days. You know, I mean, I'm gonna show you a couple of screenshots of the results that I've been able to achieve. Let me go to the okay, so let me do this. Yeah. Okay, so here we have a screenshot of my first week in trading. If you notice, this was the currency pair that I got from the scanner, and it's for the US dollar against Canadian dollar. It says it recommend that sell. But notice here, guys, that this is a 4-hour chart. The way I trade normally, I have a full-time job, so I'm only able to 1 minute. Sian, please. I'm only able to look at and set up all my trades during the night when I get home, like now, from now until about 10, 11 o'clock before when I'm ready to go to bed. So I normally use the hour 1 or hour 4 charts to really set up my trades. So I set them up overnight, set my stop, my take profit, and most times, by the time I wake up in the morning, I'm out of the trade. You know, I've already hit my my take profit margin. If not, then I find sometime by 10, 11 o'clock, it'll be right there. So look, if you look at this hour 1 chart of the USD CAD, and look at the hour 1, you can notice that it's the same currency pair, right? Now within the same time frame, that the prices fell, rise again, fell, rise again, fell, rise again before it paused. So it's on a downward trend, but within that trend, there are opportunities to buy. So if you don't have patience and you're looking at that currency pair, you may want to get out of the trade because you say, oh, it's going against you. But if you stick with it over time, that you will achieve your results, your objectives, because it's trending down, right? So you just stay with it. Patience is a virtue in this business, guy. You have to be patient, right? You can't rush it. You know, you can't be too emotional in the market. You have to take emotions out of it and be very patient. Anybody has any questions so far? So, here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Uncle Les, go ahead.
So what you share with them, taking the scanner, where do you get the entry point to sort of, where do you put the stop loss?
You're a bit low. You're a bit low. There's some, let me see who has a mic on.
Yeah, I got a few, but Oh, I can't mute people. You can mute your audio. It's at the bottom of your screen. Just mute
You
yourself.
think it's me?
So you just you. Yeah, just show them where you take the your entry point off the chart and where you do your take profit and real quick, just share that with them.
Okay, so if you look at the chart that's currently on the screen, so there's a recommended entry point here. It says enter. So I'd normally try to hit my entry point. Depends on where the trade is at. I may, if it's not quite there, I'll set up a buy order, you know, where it will, or a sell limit where it sell if the price reaches a certain limit before I get into it. Or sometime I may just, if it, like, let me get back here. If you're looking at the hour 4 chart, I may just enter the trade right off the bat, do a market execution. And I would set my take profit, this first dotted line here. I hope you all can see it. It says TP number 1. I'd set that as my first take profit. And I always take profit at TP1. I don't try to ride the market out, guys. As I said, I was started out very conservatively. I wanted to, you know, get $200 per day. And once I hit my $200, that's it. I'm done for the day. Right, I'm done for the day. So here's another screenshot of the same USD JPY, US Canadian dollar. There's a 4-hour chart. This screenshot, guys, is I got it from one of the training that we did. One of our phenomenal trainer, John Mark, where he was teaching us how to look at the patterns. He likes to use a head and shoulder pattern. Trade with the head and shoulder, right? It's a left shoulder, it's the head, and the right shoulder. I recommend that, you know, it takes a trade from the right shoulder at all times. So it depends on the pattern. You enter trade here. This is a buy for him, and if it's a reverse pattern, then it would have been a sell. So he trades off the head and shoulder, and so far. So this is one of the screenshots of some of the training that we get from day to day. Again, it's a screenshot of swipe trades. This is another tool that's available to you guys or to us that we use. If you don't want to look at patterns and on a daily basis, you can set up swipe trade and you mimic traders who have track record of trading, and you mimic whatever they do. Follow these recommendations. Any question, guys? As I mentioned earlier, the market does swing. You know, if you look, if this was not a screenshot, I could go down to a lower time frame. You'd see multiple buys and sells within time that the market moves from the peak here, this level down here, below the first take profit line. Any question, Uncle S?
No, that's good. You're doing good. Just show everybody some of the wonderful results you're having.
Oh, okay. Well, if you notice in the bottom here, that's this screenshot is the trading that I had. You notice here this total $1,500. The account that was $500 for the day. We started the account today with $1,000, and all of these. This one trade, $188. Euro, Australian dollar. This one was $201. No, I don't do more than 3 or 4 trades per day, guys. I want to be able to manage it. Um, so I said I'm very conservative to begin with because I'm still learning. I don't want to overwhelm myself with by having to manage many trades. So you look for those target ones that you'll be able to manage. Like for instance, this USD Canadian dollar, it was right there. I got the alert. I looked at it. I decided, well, it's one of the what we call the pairs that we trade on a regular basis, and it was after an upward trend. If you notice that the market has been going up and up and up and up. So in my estimation, it was scheduled for a correction at some point, and the Armani scanner was indicating that that was the case, and I decided to jump in.
Alvin,
Yes, Uncle.
what I want you to share with everybody is your initial success was just taking what they recommended to you the entry at and take your profit for the trades that came off the scanner.
I didn't hear that.
No, I'm just saying. You started out by just taking what they suggested on the scanner, but now you seem like you're understanding and making trades, additional trades because you're able to understand it more as you're doing it. So, how long did it take you to get started trading? Right, about a week.
So I as I said earlier, I started on the 16th, and by the 25th of September, I was trading because I felt so. It's very important also that having get started, that you open a demo account, right? And that's free. Demo accounts are free, doesn't cost anything. And concurrently with that is to also open a live account, right? You don't have to fund it, but it takes some time for the verification to go through. So you need to be verified because they want to make sure that you are who you say you are, and you can have it and you practice, right? Practice, 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 right? You got to practice. You put the time in, but if you practice, it will pay off. It will pay off. You get an alert about particular trade. You practice it, set it up. You set some trades up, see how it performs. If and use that as your guide going forward. But that's what I did.
Which
I
broker?
practiced that first week into the weekend. Practice. Bless you.
Albert, can you share which broker you're using?
I use FX Choice. And the reason why I use FX Choice, they're ECN, they're regulated, and they don't have a trading desk, so to speak. They're located in Belize. Brokers in the US are limited to offer only 50-to-1 leverage, right? So with FX Choice, they offer 200-to-1 leverage, which is workable, something you can work with. You have other brokers out there that will offer even higher leverage.
So what's the minimum account you can start with?
I'm sorry?
What's the minimum you could start with funding some of these accounts, broker?
Some brokers will allow you to start with $1. Some will allow you to start with $10. There's a story of this lady in Trinidad who she was able to start her account with $10. That's all she had. And after 3 months, she grew that $10 to over $10,000. So depending on the broker, you can start with as little as $1.
All right, so just so the recommendation, which I've been following for about a week, I've been trading on a demo account, and the first couple of days I was doing great. The last 2-3 days I made some mistakes because I was trying to figure out how to do things, which is why it's good to have a demo account because I didn't sweat it because it was a demo. And now I learned some valuable lessons. So I'm getting more confident, and so I'm waiting for my account to go live. I submitted my paperwork so I can fund it and start out, What's nice is if you start out about $100, the broker we're using, FX Choice, is 200 to 1. So it's really like $100 times 200. So you get more that you could trade with, and then you keep the profits as long as you have enough money to cover your margin. So what it is a great way to start with a minimum amount, make mistakes, and learn from the business, and you go from there. And as you get more confident, you start to increase what you invest in. But let's face it, guys, this is currencies. So this is cash all over the world. It's not like you're getting something where you gotta wait for a market, wait for a buyer. Everyone's gonna buy a currency from you, no matter where you are in the world.
It's 8 o'clock.
So it's really just cash that you have in your account. It's like another cash account, but you're able to trade with it. And of course, what I like about iMarket Live is they really teach risk management. They don't tell you go out and bet big. They tell you start out small, do small trades, and learn from what you do, and then you get more knowledge, then you can make more money. And that's what Alvin's doing. Alvin's taking a little bit more risk than when he first started because he's been making so much money. His confidence is growing. He understands the market. And it's little nuances. It seems complicated, a lot of numbers. But what I like about it is they give you the trades. All you got to do is plug in the numbers, be diligent, and don't be greedy. And you'll grow your account. Right, Alvin?
Yes, that's right. Greed will work against you. So temptation. Don't be tempted. So you'll be in a trade and you take profit and keep going in the direction that you're betting that it will go, and say, man, if I just stayed in a little longer, you live to fight again, because the same trade is gonna come back down the other way or up the other way. So if you be patient, you'll catch it again. So the currency pairs ain't going nowhere. The US dollar will be the US dollar. The Japanese yen will be the Japanese yen today, tomorrow, next year, 10 years, 20 years from now. So it ain't going anywhere. So be patient, guy. I can't say that too often. You have to be patient. If a trade looks good and you stay in there long enough, you're going to make money. Without a doubt. You will make money.
So you basically made money every day you've been in this. Right?
Every day, Uncle Les.
Your best day was how much?
I'm sorry?
Your best day was how much?
My best day was $508. I'm sorry, no, my best day was $800. The second day, my second day trading. That's the one when I was distracted. It was $800 because I set. What happened on that day, Uncle Les, I set my limit. I said to myself, I'm taking $200 per day. But at that point, I didn't know about take profit and how to set up my MT4 yet to do all of that. So I was it manually, and I got distracted. And by the time I got back to my account, the account was up $800 for the day. So I quickly closed all the accounts and took my $800 and call it a day. So
there you go.
So this is my third week trading, and I've had I know some people will be doing the math out there, but it's been good. It's been good. And as every day goes by, I'm getting more confident. I'm evaluating my risk, and I see what works and what don't work. So I can change my tactics. I can try different things. I still have my demo account, guys, going even though I'm trading live. So whenever I have something new, I try it in a demo account so it works. If it holds, if it didn't, so I can either use it on my live account or kick it to the curb, whatever the case may be. So I'm still trading in my demo account.
So the recommendation is everybody open. And those of you who recently joined us, welcome to the team. This is individuals who are looking at joining us and who have joined us. So we're gonna do this weekly and go through, and Alvin's gonna share with us his successes as we learn. And my suggestion is open up a demo So next time you get on, we could actually do some trades together.
Yep.
To learn it.
I don't know if you heard that song a while ago, Uncle Les?
Yeah, that's you making money, right?
No, that's what I learned.
All right, why don't you open alert and see what it says and what you would probably do with it?
Let me see what that alert was about. Hang on. Oh, this is my screenshot. Let's close this. Sometimes the alert sounds similar. The alert when it re-pings the server. Maybe that was just a ping to the server. Let me see. Yeah, that's what a ping to the server. I'm sorry. It says it there. 1954. Yeah. Sometimes it re-pings it every so often. Re-pings the server.
So on average, how hard was it to kind of keep track of once you get your training on board and you practice? How much time does it take you to really kind of lock in a couple of trades a day? And you've been making $200 a day, right?
Right. So okay. So let's be real. Right now, I'm still learning. So every opportunity I get, I'll be on it. Because I'm not fully there yet. So let's say I get home in the evenings and by say 7:30, 8 o'clock, I'm on there. I may stay on there until about 10, 11. Try to get my trades in before 11. So I at least set up the trades, enter the trades, set up my take profit, and then I retire to bed. But here's a view of the Harmony scanner. Look at that. Is that your trade, Uncle Les? USD JPY?
Yeah. I'm still making money on that one.
Yeah, there you go. It's still selling, still downward. Yeah. So if you let me see if I can let me do this. USD JPY. So let me go to 15 minutes. Okay, so this is the same trade, Uncle Les. Look at it. If you notice within that trade, there's some buyers in there. Because this is the 50-minute. Each one of these bars represents 15 minutes interval. So it's still trending down, right? But even within the downward trends, there are some buy opportunities. But these are maybe the small buy opportunity. But if you look at the longer trade, the longer hour, you see less and less green in there. So it's mostly just down. It's going all the way down. And if we go to the 4 hour, then it just those two bars, the last 4 and 4, 8, 12 hours, it's mostly going down.
So you bought it as a sell?
Yeah, that's what I sell. Yeah. Yep, that's what I sell.
So how much are you up on that one so far?
Earlier we checked it was $150, $53.
There you go. And this popped up last night on your trade thing. You texted.
Yes, this one popped up last night. I think I sent you an email or a text. So if you had to enter the trade, and you guys can do the math, so 112.45 right here, and right now it's down to. So let's do it. Oh, I did it already. There's it. There's it in my calculator, Uncle Les.
There you go.
I did it earlier before we started this session. Man, this is something else. That giveaway. But let's clear that. Let's say we enter the trade at 112. Let's say right here, 112.440. Let's say 112.440. And right now we say drop down to 112.216. 1112.
What is the lot size on the trade?
I'm sorry?
What was your lot size on the trade?
0.4 equal that's 100 times 100. So yeah, that was 22 pip swings from here. So let's say if you lot size was $4 per pip, that'll be $89, $90 you make right there. Just by in the movement from here to here. Just by, but I think I was much lower than that. So
now the other thing I'm really enjoying is the training that some of the better traders do on iMarket TV.
oh, let me tell you that's second to none. Those training guys. I mean, for us to be telling you the type of trading, I think. Let me see. I think maybe she dropped off. I'm pretty sure I saw what's her name earlier. Nika. No, she was on that training earlier. I don't know, Marsha is here. I don't know if she was on the training. I could unmute her. But Jean-Marc last night, he was just off the chain.
Yeah, I watched that one today. It was amazing. He did.
Oh, you watched? Okay.
I watched it on IML TV all around today. So I was watching that.
Yeah.
Today, because now I've been playing around in the demo account, and I made some mistakes. So I really want to understand what I'm doing, because like he said, you could be taking the recommendations and just doing it. It's really like a bet.
That's right.
But when you understand the charts and you follow up what the recommendations are, you understand what you're doing, so you learn from it. And and that's what I'm doing now.
Yep, it's an approval. You know, it reinforces what the scanner says. The scanner and that John Marks, he says the scanner is an assistant, and that's it assists you to identify the trades. Now you have to apply the fundamentals to it and to determine whether or not it's a solid buy or a solid sell, and then you yourself have to determine that.
I got a tremendous success story on this on somebody on the actual group chat. Nika, right? Nika had a great success, right?
Oh yeah, Nika. She was on earlier. I don't know if she jumped off.
I don't know if Nika's on. Nika, you there? You can unmute your line.
I don't see her. I don't see her in the chat. I don't see her in the participant.
But she had a day where she made $1,800 in one day.
Yeah, and she's been having success since, and she upgraded to the swipe trade, so she's getting those alerts, and she's getting trades from swipe trades also. So she's. Yeah.
No, the thing is guys, you don't have to. You get some basic tools with what you come in with, but there's additional tools you can purchase that gives you even more advice and more things that you can work with. So far, I'm truly excited about the team and the growth of the group. We're going to do these short recordings every week, and we'll do it as long as it takes for everybody to get all the information they need to really get up to speed.
That's right.
But in the training itself, it tells you how to open up the account. FX Choice is one of the brokers. You can use whatever broker you want. But once you open up a demo account, then you can practice with us until you have confidence to put the money in, start a live account, and start trading like Alvin's doing, and I'm about to do.
Yeah.
So guys, any questions before we jump on? I want to keep these videos short so we can share it for people. Any questions?
Just any question? Unmute yourself, or
if you want.
Let me unmute everybody. Say
there's a chat thing you can chat. You can tap into the chat. But otherwise, guys, I want to thank you, Alvin, Appreciate you so much for sharing with us today. We'll hopefully continue to win. We will continue to win. It's amazing.
Not a problem. It was my pleasure.
Right, yeah.
So, um, guys, what we'll start doing is we'll start sharing some of these trades so you get your demo accounts open. If you're already live, then you're probably communicating with Alvin already and getting some trades and making sure that trade practice makes perfect. I think the demo account is a great way to practice. So I encourage everybody to do that right away while you're learning, watching the video. So the best learning is to do yourself and experience. So thank you guys for joining this week. Do it once a week.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.